Tedeschi. I am a 6th grade American history teacher and 7th grade civics and economics teacher at Shirley Heim Middle School. I'm from Italian immigrants on both sides of my family. My mom's family came over from Sicily into Ellis Island, and my dad's family as well. I grew up in New York and Long Island, where most Italians immigrated to. I happened to move to Virginia. I stayed here and my kids are being raised here, and I decided to work here. I feel it's important to share your heritage because that's how you keep your heritage alive. People tend to settle in places that are, similar ethnic backgrounds, and so being a lot of Italians are in New York, there's not many down here. So different, traditions and foods that people aren't accustomed to, they might get accustomed to just from knowing somebody else. So in my daily life, I have taught my children some Italian, and we just use it as, amongst ourselves. Through food and tradition, I keep my heritage alive. Every Sunday we have pasta and meat sauce, which is a huge Italian tradition. And the Christmas Eve celebration with the 7 fishes is a huge Italian tradition. And so I still do that. So one of my favorite dishes to make down here is eggplant parmigiana, because most people around here haven't really had it or heard of it. Their first impression is like, oh, I don't know if I like eggplant. And then by the time I make it, everyone's like, oh, can you make me some? Because they tend to like it and say, oh, this is different and it's healthy. If you go into an Italian house, there's gonna be loud talking with many people, lots of hands moving around. And always family. Like I always remember being at my grandmother's house and all the family, extended family, being there and just being together. I feel like the next generation has to learn how to appreciate their culture and how to keep it alive. And if they see others doing that, they may learn to appreciate it, because when you're younger, you don't really tend to think about these things or appreciate them. But when you get older, you think, oh, I'm proud of my heritage. I want to keep that alive for me and my children. I only had Italian, that's it. And I was like, this is so boring. It's so boring to just be one thing. But then I realized how important it is, because you get to carry that on to your kids.